een tour kunnen boeken bij een organisatie die het beste maakt van het donkere verleden van de stad.
Ex-prisoner community.
Good morning. How are you?
Hi, sir. My name is
I'm
Tom.
Robert. Okay.
Hi, Robert. Hi. How you doing?
So I work for COSTA,
Yeah.
which means committee. So we would be a committee of former Irish political prisoners.
You were a former prisoner
Yes,
too?
yes. I was in prison from 1976 until 1988.
What?
For being in the IRA, for being a Republican, and for possession of weapons and explosives. And now we do the tours with people from the other side of the community as well.
So I'm going to hear a different story on this side and on the other side?
See, people think the conflict in Ireland was about religion, but for us, the conflict was more than that. It was about colonialism, it was about imperialism, it was about the British using Ireland as a colony and then using religion as a weapon to divide the Protestant community and the Catholic community. So for us as Irish Republicans, we need to move beyond that. We need to bring Protestant and Catholic together and all of us get rid of the English.
Robert kan zijn afkeer voor de Engelsen nog altijd niet goed wegsteken. Maar het is een mooi initiatief. Deel 1 van de tour wordt door een katholiek gegeven. Deel 2 door een protestant. Robert neemt me mee naar de straat waar het voor hem allemaal begon.
We're now in the Clonard area of West Belfast. And this is my friend Geraldo. And Geraldo was the first member of the Republican movement who I remember personally being killed. A personal friend of mine, okay? And he was 15 years of age.
And you were the same age?
I was 11. So the Protestant children and the Catholics, we all played together. But by August 1969, the violence between the two communities had got to a point where the loyalists and the police were coming into this area to attack the Catholic community. If you imagine all these houses here being destroyed, okay? Can you see the houses being burnt?
This here, that's here.
Yes, this is this area. 1,500 Catholic homes in this area were destroyed. So all these houses are blazing. Parts of Clonard Monastery is on fire. And Geraldo comes down to try to help the people move out their furniture. And then he gets shot dead. It's almost like a war had come to my community. And Tom, what do you do as a child? Do you bury your head in the sand and pretend that none of it was happening? Or like my generation, do you sort of raise up and fight back against it?
But you were 11.
Yes, but you're starting to take sides. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, telling you. My street, half the street was Catholic and half the street was Protestant.
That's what I meant to say.
Afterwards, all the Protestants go on that side, all the Catholics come this side, and then eventually in the years ahead, we build a wall between the two communities.
En die muur staat er vandaag nog altijd. Hij is zelfs nog hoger geworden en is blijkbaar nog steeds nodig.
So if I asked you the question, when do you think the last time a bomb was thrown over that wire, what would you say?
Yeah, I would say 20 years ago.
It was about this time last year, okay? About 100 yards down this way, there were three bombs, 3 petrol bombs, you know, Molotov cocktail, were thrown over the fence and they landed on top of the car and the car exploded, the car went on fire. So Tom, even if you look at the houses, these people are still afraid. So you can see
Look
almost...
at their gardens.
Yes. It's almost like a pigeon coop.
Yeah.
They have built on the back of their homes because they're afraid of bombs, like petrol bombs, Molotov cocktail being thrown over the wire.
Man toch.
That's it, yeah. So if you can see right along the full length of the street, the people are still not confident for the walls to come down. So I don't know, Tom, we have to find practical ways of trying to overcome that.
Als je zo moet leven, man. We hebben dat ook, maar bij ons dat een duivenkot. Dit is gewoon tegen bommen die vorig jaar nog gegooid worden. Fuck, man. Wist je dat dat zo erg was, die tuinen? I've never seen this garden.
I know, Tom.
Dit is een andere kant van Belfast. In de armere wijken is het conflict nog altijd duidelijk aanwezig. Robert's tour is kort, maar indrukwekkend. Na een uurtje brengt hij me naar de grens met een protestantse wijk.
We're now coming up to the gates, and this is where we do the handover. As soon as you walk through the gate, you're literally leaving the Republican community.
Do you come there often?
No. Why?
I don't know.
You don't have to. Do you understand? You can live your whole life on one side of the gate, one side of the wall.
But is it also because you don't want to support a
Yes.
Protestant shop there?
No,
You'd
no,
rather
it's
buy it
it's
here?
nothing to do with that. There's people at a level where we can shake hands
Yeah.
and deal with each other as human beings. But there's a bigger percentage of the community who aren't. So if I was to walk without some of the people on the other side of the tours, the tour project, you could be in danger.
Would you be in danger on
Yes.
that side? Really?
Yes, because it's only two days ago a Catholic was almost murdered. Okay, so we go to the gates and we'll.
So these gates close at 6:30.
Normally, yes, we're trying to keep open to 10:30, and that's progress. In another year, if we can get to stay open till 11:30, and then another year to 12:30, eventually you're hoping the project, the mindset, is to have these gates opened all the time, 24/7.
Which is not possible now.
No. Okay, so we'll go over and meet Mark.
The handover.
That's it. Good morning. Mark, how are you?
Hier begint het protestantse deel van mijn tour. En die wordt gegeven door Mark, een ex-militair van het Britse leger.
How are you?
My name is Tom. Hi.
This is
Tom, how are you?
Tom.
Wait a minute.
That's it, yeah.
You were enemies at a given time then?
Oh, well, you could say that, yeah. Through the turmoil, the troubles, we would have been, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So neither
all-
of you
all our-
hold grudges to each other?
Not
No,
at all.
no.
Not at all.
We have lived through it. You don't have to fight each other. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Tom, a pleasure.
Thank you. It was
Mark,
a real pleasure.
No
Fair play
problem,
to you. That's it.
no
now.
problem.
That's a symbolic.
That's it. Oh, of course,
Yeah.
it is. That's it, yeah.
That's another change in life.
Well, that's that. That wouldn't have
There we
happened.
go. No,
that
no.
wouldn't have happened a few
No, it
years
does
ago.
very, very often.
But that's
Very often.
for people in Belgium. That's probably nothing. For us, that's a big step.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Do you understand? Well, Tom, thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Okay,
All right,
Mark,
enjoy your
take care.
day. Yes, no problem
Thank
at
you
all.
very much.
For us, this is a special moment because we've been, up until now, been in, how do you call it, Ireland?
Yeah, an Irish community.
So for us, where am I now?
Where we stand now is a
Northern Ireland.
100% Protestant Unionist community of Northern Ireland, our country. Yeah, it has been since partition of Ireland in 1921. We're still British. We're still members of the European Union. We're still members of the Commonwealth, and we're still members of the United Kingdom.
That side is always saying, you're invaders, you came here, you occupied our country.
Yeah. Well, again, that's the opinion of the Roman Catholic or the Irish community. Yeah. We had partition in 1921, which allowed Ireland to give partition to 6 counties up north on the British Constitution. That's in 1921. We still remain that way today.
Can you show me your side?
I can show you my side, not a problem. You're more than
Follow
welcome.
you.
Mark lijkt me niet het soort kerel om zwaar mee in discussie te gaan. Zijn tour leidt me door de arbeiderswijken aan de protestantse kant. Op de muurtekeningen na verschillen die niet zoveel van de katholieken. Ook de muur is hier heel aanwezig. En ik blijf het er moeilijk mee hebben.
This wall needs to be here at this particular time. Yeah? Because these were the communities who were at war.
But you have children?
I have 3 children.
They see this wall as well. No, how do you talk to your children about this wall?
Well,
as a,
most
as
of
a
these
peace
children
wall?
now, it's called a peace wall. It's here to keep the peace between 2 rivals, 2 sections of the community. So in layman's terms, this wall is here to segregate human beings of a different religion.
I understand, but wouldn't it be an example for young children to tear it down?
That is the will of the wish of the people here living so close, as the Roman Catholic people behind. Because these people, they don't want to change. Yeah? They fear if the wall was taken away, or the gates were opened up, or removed.
That I understand, but you live in peace. You say you live in peace. So if you live in peace, you don't need a wall. Wouldn't it, for example, be a good idea to tear these walls down and, for example, build a school?
An integrated school.
Yeah, a school where
we haven't got.
the Catholics
It would be an
the
idea,
Protestants
wouldn't
go
it?
and the Catholics
Yeah.
can go.
That's
and
fantastic.
take this wall down.
If I had the magic wand, I would wave it right now. And I'd remove this wall, and I'd remove the gates. But it's a fear.
It's fear.
It's the fear that's still bedded in the minds and the hearts of the people.
Strange situation, huh? Don't you?
Mind-boggling.
Yeah.
It's easy. You live here.
If you live here, it's easy.
You live here. It's spot on.
For me, it's really like,
You're nearly lost for words, Tom.
yeah, but it is.
Deze tour was een eye-opener. De spanningen en de angst zijn in dit deel van de stad een dagelijkse realiteit. Het is nog 2 dagen voor de Oranje Marsen en ik hoop dat er niet te veel incidenten zullen zijn. Maar daar ben ik niet zo zeker van.